All right, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we are going to be talking about the Sacramento Kings, and honestly, they're just bad. They're just not a good basketball team. It is today is Saturday, so yeah, Friday night, I'm with my daughter, just chilling, with my girlfriend just chilling, and on the TV, I was expecting a really good basketball game, Kings versus Warriors. I expected the Warriors to win, but I thought it'd be a little bit close, and nope. Just an absolute ass whooping. I actually watched the full game for some reason. I'm just a sick bastard, I guess, and I didn't turn off the TV. My girlfriend asked me, "Are you gonna change it?" I didn't change it. I don't know why. I just thought, I think I'm gonna make a video about this because this is bad. This is really bad, and we're gonna explain why it's really bad. We're gonna explain why the Kings just aren't a good basketball team right now, and how to get out of it. Well, not the easiest thing in the world, but anyway, let's get to it. Zach Lavine is their newest acquisition they got from the trade deadline. They got from the De'Aaron Fox trade, and he has been abysmal defensively. Offensively, he has not been Zach Lavine. Now, you think Zach Lavine, you thought, oh, well, he had a good beginning of the season with the Bulls. What happened? Well, remember how Zach Lavine was considered one of the worst contracts in the NBA when he was playing with DeMar DeRozan, and he just wasn't doing well? And then DeMar DeRozan leaves and he plays really well. And then he's back with DeMar DeRozan and it's back to this. The reason being is very straightforward. They don't play well together. Period. Their styles of play do not mesh. Zach Lavine needs a true point guard, someone who can help set him up, someone who can let him dominate the ball when need be. And when he gets those hot streaks, he can just take over. But here's the thing. You look at his performances with the Kings. First game with the Kings, 13 points. Then 22, but 42%, not bad. 22 on 50%, good. 17 points, 44, not bad, but it's not what you traded for. 23 on 35, bad. 32 on 50, great. 13 on 41, bad. You look at these performances, obviously very inconsistent, but the biggest thing you can see, look at the three-pointers made versus three-pointers attempted. He's shooting terribly from three. Terrible. 2 for 7, 5 for 12, great. 2 for 8, bad. 1 for 6, bad. 1 for 7, bad. 3 for 9, not good. 0 for 4, bad. Spacing is obviously worse because DeMar DeRozan's not a three-point shooter like that. Spacing, yeah, I mean, I just said it. It's obviously worse, and it's very noticeable. You look at his performances with the Bulls, on the other hand, Mr. Consistent all of a sudden. 21, 25, 24, 35, 27, 19, 15, 25, 36, 33, 31, 35, 33, 32. You see where I'm going with this? Utter domination on the offensive end. And his field goal percentage is great. Through the board, just amazing. Then he goes to the Kings, boom. Coincidence? Obviously not. It's not working. And the funny thing is, you look at his good performances, when he plays good, DeMar typically plays bad. Let me show you what I mean. DeMar just had a great game. 34 points. Zach Lavine, horrible game. Zach Lavine the game before was one of his few good games. 32 points. DeMar DeRozan 20, but he was 31%. See what I'm getting at here? Next game, 24, 4 and 6 for DeMar. Zach Lavine, 23. Field goal percentage though, 35. See where I'm getting at? Next game, 17 for Zach Lavine. DeMar DeRozan, boom, 42. It's pretty obvious how this is happening. These guys just, they do not play well together. The proof is in the pudding. Need I say more? Not only that, oh my God. Watching this game, we're going to go through a little bit of film. Let me remove my face for this portion of it. But yeah, let's just check this out. It's not great. Now, obviously, I can't show offensive, like, you know, where they're just stagnant, but I can give you guys an idea by going through some film. So we have Keegan Murray on the corner three. That's his favorite spot. Keon Ellis, who had a horrible game. Malik Monk's trying to get it across. Hands by Draymond, deflected, and you know, you see this offensive set, and I can tell you a billion problems with this. One, DeMar DeRozan's not a shooter. Keon Ellis is not like that. Keegan Murray is a sniper, but he's in the corner. Couldn't get him the ball. Sabonis is not a dominant offensive threat. What he is he's a Jokic light, to where basically the offense runs through him if he's in the center. When I say Jokic light, I mean obviously super light. You know, he does things very similar, just worse in every way. But the ball goes through him and he makes those, you know, end around passes and whatnot. Anyway, this offense on the court, not great. Turnover, which they had so many turnovers. And then defensively, this team is terrible. And I can show you the proof in the pudding with that stats as well. But let's just show you. You know, the play's going. Sabonis right here looking, you know, to stop Curry if Curry gets across. But, I mean, that's a lot of space for Curry regardless. That's just not good defense. Malik Monk solid against Buddy Hield. Keon Ellis solid against, I believe, Moses Moody. And then DeMar DeRozan on GP. But the play goes on. Screen. Okay, now Sabonis pulls up. But Curry, if he wanted to, he could shoot this. As we go, though, Curry says, I can just blow by him. So you see the problem? Very, very apparent right there. I mean, for one, if Curry wanted to shoot this, he could. Bad defense by Sabonis. Not only is Sabonis sagging off way too much anyway, he still gets blown by very easily without a fight. And then the defense collapses on Curry, but wide open layup. Terrible collapse. And even if Curry wanted to, he could have passed it to Moses Moody. Just terrible defense off of a turnover with a very stagnant offense. Not pretty. Play goes on. Okay, Keon Ellis, another turnover. Keegan Murray in the corner per usual. Sabonis getting clamped right now. Malik Monk not able to do much. DeMar DeRozan should not be on the perimeter more often than not, but for spacing reasons, he's there. Play goes on though. Gary Payne grabs the ball. We got a 3-on-2. Malik Monk's pulling up on Steph Curry with lousy defense, but even then, Buddy Hield, not only did he not catch it smoothly, the recovery defensively lackluster, and pump fake. Everyone is just getting back, forgetting about Curry. Horrible defense awareness. That's just inexcusable, to be honest with you. We can watch that one more time. Look, everyone's just forgetting about Curry. DeMar DeRozan is just running back for the rebound, even though he should have to recognize that Malik Monk should be able to collapse. Keegan Murray should be able to collapse. But nope, just run right past Curry. Boom, wide open. And then, of course, the jump to top it off. Easy 3. Defense is terrible. Honestly, worse than the offense, which is saying something. Your best players, Zach Lavine, Malik Monk, and DeMar DeRozan can't guard a fucking traffic cone. So it's like, what did the Kings expect? I don't know. But anyway, looking at their defense, 132 allowed against the Warriors, 140 allowed against the Pelicans, then 111, 128 allowed against the Mavericks, 118, 108, 130. Horrible defense. Horrible defense. We can look at the Kings' reaction to this too. This is the Kings fan. This is the Kings subreddit. Oh, by the way, I should probably put my face back. Anyway, this is the Kings subreddit. This is where the homers are. This is where the supporters are. 275K, I think, subscribers. Anyway, go into the comments. They're not pretty. And naturally, how could they be? Okay, top comment. This team couldn't guard Angel Reese. Keep it going. Decided to trade Fox. Gave us an opportunity to get some young assets. Instead, we went the other way and got a 30-year-old guard who can only play ISO basketball and can't play defense to fit with our 36-year-old ISO specialist in a desperation push for the play-in. Fantastic vision for the future. That is the truth, but it's bad. And again, what I've been saying earlier, 14 from 53. You know, Zach Lavine's not shooting well from 3 at all. At all. The 6 minutes that Markelle Fultz played in the third was the only part of this game I had any semblance of happiness. And I will say, you know what? I was surprised, dude. He's so athletic still. You know, it's been some time. You know, he's still only 26 years old. The Markelle Fultz, looking pretty nice. Now, there was a lot that was wrong with his performance as well. He really only did anything at the rim. Lacked any shooting ability, to be honest with you. Made terrible decision making a couple of times that led into turnovers. Not very pretty at all, but still got it with his athleticism. That was kind of fun to watch. Lavine with the team low -24 in a 24-point loss. It's exactly what my eyes told me to do. He's not actively trying to do anything when the ball isn't in his hands on the offensive end on the court. They're stagnant. They're literally stagnant. And I'm on the highlights video, so I can't show you the lowlights. You know what I mean? I can only show you what this video shows me because I can't pull up the actual NBA League Pass and go through it for obvious copyright reasons. But my point is, it's just bad. Everyone, even Kings fans, can be like, oh my God, this sucks. And typically, you know, fandoms are where you're going to get the biggest amount of opium. I don't know why we thought pairing Lavine and DeRozan together was going to be different. Oh my God. I've never felt more strong about blowing up a team. Never in the last 18 seasons has made me want to blow up a team like this one. There's so clearly nothing positive with this roster. You have the assets to really blow it up. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I think that's the way that the Kings have to go. Your team's nowhere near good enough to be competing for any serious spot in the playoffs. What do you expect, even if best case scenario, let's go to the NBA standings real quick before we end this video. Best case scenario, the Kings get in the play-ins because the Suns suck ass and the Spurs, just because of Wemby, lose their spot. But are you going to just beat the Warrior team that you got your ass beat by in the play-ins? Are you going to beat the Mavericks? Are you going to beat the Timberwolves? Are you going to beat the Clippers? No. There's zero chance the Kings, even if they get in the play-in, get in the playoffs. Their hopes are, honestly, as a fan base, in my opinion, is to just lose as much as possible so that you can get a better pick and then hopefully wake up and say this team's not good enough and we should just tank. That's the best way to go about it. Are you going to beat the Warriors in the play-in? No, you're not. You just saw what happened. Your team's healthy. You got your ass beat. At home. Not even Warriors were playing home. The Kings were home. Mavericks, when they have AD, Daniel Gafford, and Derek Lively back, are you going to beat them? Fuck no. Timberwolves? Please. So, pretty straightforward. Kings, get them out of here. Got to rebuild. I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. This Kings team fucked up my Friday night. But anyway, feel free to like and subscribe. It goes a long way into helping the channel. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys for watching. This is I'll Even Different. And we out.